entitled Math Magic 2. This is the chapter 12, Give and Take, from page 90 to 103. Page 90. Give and Take. Kinnari sells beads in the bazaar. She sells loose beads and necklaces of 10 beads each. Picture shows Kinnari sitting and beads and bed necklaces neatly arranged in front of her. 5 children, 2 girls and 3 boys, standing in front of the beads and necklaces and talking. Razia wants 12 beads, so Kinnari gives her 1 necklace and 2 loose beads. Question 1. Now you find how many necklaces and loose beads the other children take. There is a table of 5 rows and 4 columns. There is no title of column 1, but column 1 has name of children. Title of column 2 is beads. Column 3 is necklace of 10 beads, and column 4 is loose beads. Let's read this table row-wise. First row, column 1, Razia. Column 2, beads, 12. Column 3, necklace of 10 beads, 1. Column 4, loose beads, 2. Razia wants 12 beads, so she got 1 necklace of 10 beads and 2 loose beads. This part is solved. Second row, column 1, Rima. Column 2, beads, 17. Column 3, necklace of 10 beads, dash. Column 4, loose beads, dash. Third row, column 1, Arif. Column 2, beads, 24. Column 3, necklace of 10 beads, dash. Column 4, loose beads, dash. Fourth row, column 1, Sonu. Column 2, beads, 35. Column 3, necklace of 10 beads, dash. Column 4, loose beads, dash. Fifth row, column 1, Simar. Column 2, beads, 31. Column 3, necklace of 10 beads, dash. Column 4, loose beads, dash. Question 2. How many beads are taken by Razia and Rima together? Footnote. Encourage children to make groups of 10 using materials like beads, matchsticks, buttons, etc. These concrete experiences will help develop their understanding. Page 91. This page has 4 pictures and some questions. The pictures have dialogues by 2 cats. Let's start reading the pictures. Picture 1 shows Cat 1 pointing at the picture of beads that Razia and Rima have purchased and is saying, Razia has 1 necklace and 2 beads. Rima has 1 necklace and 7 beads. Picture 2 shows Cat 2 holding a pencil in her right hand and suggesting that the beads can be written as numbers instead of pictures. On her right side, the numbers of beads are written in rows and columns. In row 1, column 1, a necklace of 10 beads is drawn, indicating tens, and in column 2, 1 loose bead indicates unit. Row 2, column 1. Under 10 beads necklace, number 1 is written, and in column 2, under single bead, number 2 is written. Row 3. Number 1 is written in column 1, number 7 is written in column 2, and there is plus sign in front of number 1, column 1, row 3. There is a blank space to write answers below row 3. Column 1 is yellow in color and column 2 is blue in color. Cat 2 is saying, "Right, you can write like this." Picture 3 shows Cat 2 sitting near the picture showing beads of razzia, 1 necklace of 10 beads and 2 loose beads, and Rima, 1 necklace of 10 beads and 7 loose beads. The Cat 2 is saying, "First, let's take all the loose beads together and count." In picture 4, Cat 1 is holding a pencil and is writing number 9 in the answer space below single bead, indicating unit of the table in picture 2. Cat 1 is saying, "There are 9 loose beads, so I write 9 in this blue box." Page 92. This page has 2 pictures, and the conversation of 2 cats from previous page continues. There is also practice time, which has a question for you to solve. Let's begin reading this page. Picture 1 shows Cat 2 pointing at the beads of razzia. 1 necklace of 10 beads and 2 loose beads, and Rima, 1 necklace of 10 beads and 7 loose beads. Cat 2 is saying, "Now take all the necklaces together and count." Cat 1 is holding a pencil in her right hand and is writing number 2 in the answer space below 10 beads necklace, indicating tens of the table in picture 2, page 91. Cat 1 is saying, "There are 2 necklaces, so I write 2 in this yellow box." In picture 2, Cat 1 is saying, "I got it. Razzia and Rima have 2 necklaces and 9 beads in all." Cat 2 is responding, "That is right. Razzia and Rima have 29 beads in all." Practice time. Question: how many beads are taken by Razzia and Sonu? Picture shows beads of Razzia, 1 necklace and 2 loose beads, and Sonu, 3 necklaces and 5 loose beads. The table adjacent to the picture of beads has number of beads written in tens in yellow column and units in blue column, making it easier to add. Row 1, column 1, necklace indicating tens, and column 2 has single bead indicating unit. Row 2, column 1, number 1 is written. Column 2, number 2 is written. Row 3, column 1, number 3 is written. Column 2, number 5 is written, and there is plus sign in front of number 3. Row 4 has blank spaces in both columns for writing answers. Dash beads are taken by Razzia and Sonu. Page 93. 1 extra necklace. This page has 4 pictures and the conversation of 2 cats continues. Let's begin reading this page. Beads taken by Rima and Arif. Picture 1 shows beads of Rima, 1 necklace, 7 loose beads, and Arif, 2 necklaces, 4 loose beads. The number of beads is also written in table with yellow and blue columns, indicating tens and units respectively. Row 1, column 1 in yellow color has necklace of 10 beads. Column 2 in blue color has single bead. Row 2, column 1, number 1 is written. Column 2, number 7 is written. Row 3, column 1, number 2 is written. Column 2, number 4 is written, and there is plus sign in front of number 2. Row 4, both the columns have empty spaces for writing answers. Cat 1 is saying, Rima has 17 beads and Arif has 24 beads. Cat 2 is responding, right, now add them. Picture 2 shows Cat 1 sitting at the right side of the picture of beads and thinking, I must first count all the loose beads together. In picture 3, Cat 1 is sitting at the left side of the table and is saying, there are 11 loose beads. What do I write in the blue box? In picture 4, the two cats are sitting in the middle of the pictures of beads and table. The picture of beads has 10 loose beads out of 11 grouped together in yellow color and single beads outside yellow. Cat 2 is saying, 10 loose beads make one necklace. Right. So add one more to the necklaces. Cat 1 is holding a pencil and is responding, I write a small 1 to remember one extra necklace. She wrote small 1 just below the picture of the necklace in the yellow column of the table. Page 94. This page has 3 pictures and the conversation of 2 cats continues. Let's begin reading this page. Picture 1 shows Cat 2 sitting between the beads and table and is saying, okay, now how many beads will there be? Cat 1 is standing near table and is holding a pencil in her right hand. Cat 1 is responding, I write 1 in the bead box. In picture 2, Cat 2 and Cat 1 are sitting in between the picture of beads and table. The beads necklaces are all grouped together in pink color and a single bead outside pink color. Cat 2 is saying, good, now count all the necklaces. Cat 2 sitting more towards table with pencil in her hands is saying, I write 4 in necklace box. In picture 3, Cat 1 is saying, Rima and Arif have 4 necklaces and 1 bead in all. Cat 2 is responding, yes, Rima and Arif have 41 beads in all. Page 95. This page is divided into 3 parts and each part has a picture. The questions on this page are also related to beads. Let's begin reading this page. Part 1 picture has a small black ant who is saying, I can do it very fast in another way. Simple. If Arif gives 3 to Rima, Rima will have 20. Arif will have 21. So 20 plus 21 is equal to 41. Question. Can we do it some other way? Part 2. Add by writing and also without writing. How many beads do they have together? A. If Rima has 1 necklace and 7 loose beads and Sonu has 3 necklaces and 5 loose beads. B. If Arif has 2 necklaces and 4 loose beads, and Razia has 1 necklace and 2 loose beads. The above questions are shown in table form, with necklace column in yellow and beads column in blue. Below the table, answer space dash beads is given. Part 2. How many more beads? Question A. If Sonu has 3 necklaces and 5 loose beads, and Arif has 2 necklaces and 4 loose beads, how many more beads does Sonu have than Arif? Sonu has dash more beads than Arif. Question B. If Arif has 2 necklaces and 4 loose beads, and Razia has 1 necklace and 2 loose beads, how many more beads does Arif have than Razia? Arif has dash more beads than Razia. The above questions are shown in table form, with necklace column in yellow and beads column in blue. Page 96. This page has 3 pictures and conversation of 2 cats regarding beads. The question number on this page continues from previous page. Let's begin reading this page. Question C. How many more beads does Simar have than Rima? Picture 1 shows beads of Simar, 3 necklaces, 1 loose bead, and Rima, 1 necklace, 7 loose beads. Cat 2 is sitting below these beads and necklaces and is saying, "How will you take away 7 beads from 1 bead?" Cat 1 is standing with a pencil in her right hand at the right side of the table, showing necklace in yellow column and loose beads in blue column. Row 1, column 1, picture of necklace. Column 2, picture of 1 bead. Row 2, column 1, number 3 is written. Column 2, number 1 is written. Row 3, column 1, number 1 is written. Column 2, number 7 is written, and there is minus sign in front of 1. Cat 1 is saying, so Simar has 31 beads and Rima has 17. Picture 2 shows Cat 2 sitting at the left side of the page and is suggesting, open 1 necklace of Simar. Cat 1 sitting at right side of the page is responding, so Simar will have 2 necklaces and 11 beads. In between the 2 cats, 1 necklace of Simar is crossed and its beads are shown as loose beads encircled in yellow color. In picture 3, Cat 1 is standing near the table with a pencil in her right hand and is saying, to remember, I will cross 3 and write a small 2 in the necklace box. Cat 2 is sitting near the blue bead box of the table with pencil in her right hand and is saying, also write a small 1 in the bead box to remember there are 11 beads. Page 97. This page has 3 pictures and conversation of 2 cats regarding beads continues from previous page. Let's begin reading this page. Picture 1 shows Cat 2 sitting on left side with pencil in her right hand and saying, now it is easy. You can take away 7 beads from 11. Cat 2 is writing with pencil in the bead box of the table and is saying, "Yes, I have written 4 in the bead box." In between the two cats, beads of Simar and Rima are shown in the form of necklace and loose beads, divided by sleeping line. Above the line, beads of Simar, 2 necklaces and 11 loose beads, and below the line, beads of Rima, 1 necklace and 7 loose beads are shown. Some of the loose beads of Simar are stroked off, matching with the same number of loose beads of Rima. In picture 2, cat 2 is sitting near the beads necklace and loose beads. Now, Simar's beads are 2 necklaces and 4 loose beads, and Rima's beads are 1 necklace only. Cat 2 is saying, "That was quick. Now take away 1 necklace from 2 necklaces, 1 necklace from above and below the sleeping line is stroked off." Cat 1 is writing in the necklace box of the table and is saying, "I have written 1 in the necklace box." In picture 3, cat 2 is saying, "Simar has 1 necklace and 4 beads more than Rima." Cat 1 is responding, "Ah, Simar has 14 beads more than Rima." Page 98. Practice time. Also do it in your mind. This page has 5 questions. Each question has a table of 2 columns and 3 rows. Column 1, yellow in color, is for tens, and column 2, blue in color, is for ones. Let's begin reading this page from question 1. Question 1. Tanisha has 17 pencils. Sia has 25 pencils. How many pencils are there in all? Table for this question. Row 1, column 1, number 1 is written. Column 2, number 7 is written. Row 2, column 1, number 2 is written. Column 2, number 5 is written, and there is plus sign in front of 2. Row 3 has space in both columns for writing answers. At right side of table, a small ant is saying, "If Sia gives 3 pencils, then Tanisha will have 20. Sia will have 22 pencils. It is easy to add 20 plus 22. Question 2. In Muniza's class, there are 13 English storybooks and 22 Hindi storybooks. How many storybooks are there in all? Table for this question. Row 1, column 1, number 1 is written. Column 2, number 3 is written. Row 2, column 1, number 2 is written. Column 2, number 2 is written, and there is plus sign in front of number 2, column 1. Row 3 has space in both columns for writing answers. Question 3. Sakshi had 23 fruits. She ate 15 fruits. How many fruits are left? Table for this question. Row 1, column 1, number 2 is written. Column 2, number 3 is written. Row 2, column 1, number 1 is written. Column 2, number 5 is written, and there is minus sign in front of it. Row 3 has space in both columns for writing answers. Question 4. Daljit has 35 marbles. Arvind has 25 marbles. How many marbles do they have in all? Table for this question. Row 1, column 1, number 3 is written. Column 2, number 5 is written. Row 2, column 1, number 2 is written. Column 2, number 5 is written, and there is plus sign in front of 2. Row 3 has space in both columns for writing answers. Question 5. Nisha has 32 bangles. Sukhi has 16 bangles. How many more bangles does Nisha have? Table for this question. Row 1, column 1, number 3 is written. Column 2, number 2 is written. Row 2, column 1, number 1 is written. Column 2, number 6 is written, and there is minus sign in front of 1. Row 3 has space in both columns for writing answers. Page 99. Venkatesha's canteen. This page has a picture of a canteen. Venkatesh, the owner of the canteen, is scratching his head and is standing near the counter with an open bill book. Group of children and adults are shown sitting on chairs around the tables and enjoying their food. A waiter wearing dhoti kurta is bringing food on a large tray from the left side. Lot of eatables are kept in the glass jars on the counter. Question. Help Venkatesh to make the bills. Bills are shown in the form of table, where column 1 has food items and column 2 indicates cost, and also has space for writing total amount. Let's read each bill. Bill 1. Dosa cost is rupees 23 and Uttapam cost is rupees 28. Then what will be the total bill amount? Row 1, column 1, dosa, column 2, rupees 23. Row 2, column 1, Uttapam, column 2, rupees 28. Row 3, column 1, total, column 2, rupees dash. Bill 2. Idli costs rupees 15 and coffee rupees 8. Then what will be the total bill amount? Row 1, column 1, idli, column 2, rupees 15. Row 2, column 1, coffee, column 2, rupees 8. Row 3, column 1, total, column 2, rupees dash. Bill 3. Dahi vada costs rupees 25 and chili rice rupees 18. Then what will be total bill amount? Row 1, column 1, dahi vada, column 2, rupees 25. Row 2, column 1, chili rice, column 2, rupees 18. Row 3, column 1, total, column 2, rupees dash. Bill 4. Soup costs rupees 27 and noodles rupees 15. Then what will be the total bill amount? Row 1, column 1, soup, column 2, rupees 27. Row 2, column 1, noodles, column 2, rupees 15. Row 3, column 1, total, column 2, rupees dash. Footnote. In this chapter, the standard algorithms for addition and subtraction have been explained using some examples. However, it should be emphasized that learning only algorithms does not help to develop children's conceptual understanding of these operations. For this, it is important to give them many word problems and encourage them to find out alternative ways to solve them. Page 100. It's time to buy. This page has 3 pictures and conversations between a girl and a shopkeeper. Hope you remember the girl from chapter 8 who tricked the shopkeeper in solving her mathematics homework question in chapter 8. Let's begin reading this page. Picture 1 shows an annoyed shopkeeper and the girl who is looking happy. The shopkeeper is saying, "Oh, you again? More homework?" The girl responds, "No, this time I have to buy 8 pencils and 5 erasers." Picture 2 shows shopkeeper holding 5 pencils and saying, "Sure, the pencils cost 16 rupees. The erasers cost 15 rupees. In picture 3, the girl is responding, 16 rupees means 1 10-rupee note and 6 1-rupee coins. Page 101. This page has 3 pictures and conversation between the girl and shopkeeper continues from previous page. Let's begin reading this page. Picture 1 shows the girl standing near a table of yellow and blue columns. There is 10 rupees note above yellow column and 1 rupee coin above blue column. The girl is saying, "So I can write it like this." The table has some numbers written. Let's read the table row-wise. Row 1, column 1, number 1. Column 2, number 6. Row 2, column 1, number 1, column 2, number 5, and there is plus sign in front of 1. Row 3 has empty space in both columns for writing answers. Picture 2 shows 1 10 rupees note and 6 coins above sleeping line and below sleeping line 1 10 rupees note and 5 1 rupee coins. The 5 1 rupee coins, both above and below the sleeping line, are encircled to show that 10 1 rupee coins make 1 10 rupees note. The girl is standing below this and saying, "I put the coins together. There are 11 coins. That becomes 1 10 rupees note and 1 coin of rupee 1. The table of picture 1 is shown at extreme right hand. Now there is a small 1 written above the number 1 of row 1, column 1, and 1 written in answer space of coin column in blue color. In picture 3, the shopkeeper responds, "Very good. Now you can see there are 3 notes in all." The table on the right side of shopkeeper reads as row 1, column 1, number 1, and another 1, very small in size, written above. Column 2, number 6. Row 2, column 1, number 1, column 2, number 5, and there is plus sign in front of 1. Row 3, column 1, number 3, column 2, number 1. Page 102. This page has 3 pictures and conversation between the girl and shopkeeper continues from previous page. Let's begin reading this page. In picture 1, the girl is saying, "I have to pay 31 rupees, but I have rupees 40. In picture 2, the shopkeeper points at the table towards his left and responds, So find out how much money you get back. The table reads: Row 1, Column 1, number 4, Column 2, number 0. Row 2, Column 1, number 3, Column 2, number 1, and there is minus sign in front of 3. Row 3 has empty spaces for writing answers in both columns. In picture 3, the girl is going away and saying, I will get back dash rupees. Footnote: Children should draw and make their own play money. They could be given different exercises and games which involve simple calculations. Page 103. Practice time. Question 1. Shekhar has 32 rupees. He bought a ball for 17 rupees. How much money is left with him? There is a table with rupees 10 note column in yellow and rupee 1 coin column in blue below this question. The table reads as: Row 1, Column 1, number 3 is written. Column 2, number 2 is written. Row 2, Column 1, number 1 is written. Column 2, number 7 is written. And there is minus sign in front of number 1. Row 3 has both columns with empty spaces for writing answers. A small black ant is standing at the right side of table and is saying, I have a shortcut. If I take away 2 coins from 32 and 2 coins from 17, I will be left with 30 minus 15. Question 2. Sony bought biscuits for 24 rupees and a packet of chips for 16 rupees. How much money will she pay? There is a table with rupees 10 note column in yellow and rupee 1 coin column in blue below this question. The table reads as: Row 1, Column 1, number 2 is written. Column 2, number 4 is written. Row 2, Column 1, number 1 is written. Column 2, number 6 is written. And there is plus sign in front of number 1. Row 3 has both columns with empty spaces for writing answers. Sony, holding a purse, is standing at the right side of table and is saying, try doing it without writing. Question 3. Fantoosh had 64 rupees. He spent 39 rupees at the fair. How much money is left with him? The table for this reads as: Row 1, Column 1, number 6 is written. Column 2, number 4 is written. Row 2, Column 1, number 3 is written. Column 2, number 9 is written. And there is minus sign in front of number 3. Row 3 has both columns with empty spaces for writing answers. Fantoosh, coming out of the fair, is standing at the right side of table and saying, also find a way to do this without writing.